Hello guys and welcome back to Hey Manager with me Alex, and today we've got episode 31 of the FM24 Borussia Dortmund save, and we're going to get straight back into business with this episode where we're going to be in the Pokal quarter-finals. So let's have a look at where we have started or finished since last time and how it's gone in the league. So as you can see, we played Liverpool last time round where we did lose 1-0 unfortunately. It was a bit of an upsetting game where a questionable penalty was awarded to Liverpool. Then since then, a big win against Leipzig, 2-0. Roque in the 3rd minute, Nonto in the 92nd minute. Then Borussia Mönchengladbach after the Christmas break. We managed to beat them 6-2. Moukoko with a hat-trick, Schlotterbeck with a goal, Ansu Fati and Julian Verst. I keep calling him Julian Florian Verst getting the goal. Then a 2-1 win against Freiburg away from home. Ansu Fati getting a brace, and then Gregoritsch, I think that's how you pronounce it, 31 years of age, the Austrian, gets a goal in the 90th minute. Köln 2-0, a nice comfortable win against them, Maffeo and Roque. Then PSV, a loss to PSV. Wow, Weghorst, the ex-Burnley, ex-Manchester United forward, managing to get a goal against us in that one. Then we did beat Union Berlin 3-0 away from home. Moukoko, Rooney Bargi and Florian Verst getting the goal in there as well. Then against Ferencvaros, I think that's how you pronounce it, Ferencvaros, we beat them 2-0. Moukoko and Roque getting the goals in there. So you can see Roque and Verst having fantastic games recently. In the Champions League phase, you can see we have actually qualified 4th, so we are going to be playing someone out of the playoffs. That would be interesting. Big sides you can see up here: City, Munich, Milan, Dortmund, Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool and Barcelona. Now we're looking to be in there with the big boys. These top 8 are the big boys. In the league itself, we're currently sitting 3 points clear. If we get a nice result against Bayern, which away from home is going to be very difficult because Bayern Munich, I did question their transfers at the start of the season. In the January transfer window, they've brought in Evan Ferguson to play up front, who looks absolutely unbelievable. So Evan Ferguson, 98 million, I think they paid for him, 93 million. Is it going to potentially rise into 98? Yeah, he looks very good. A scary one, 21 years of age, coming to rival Moukoko. I mean, if you look at Moukoko in here and how he's playing at the moment, he's probably a little bit better than Moukoko all round. Moukoko probably better, a little bit physically, a bit more. Oh no, pace-wise, He's got about the same pace as Evan Ferguson. So yeah, Evan Ferguson, scary, very scary. They've got an absolute beast up front now, have Bayern Munich. Now then, let's go into our transfers just before we get into this game. We have made quite a lot of transfers, and I mean quite a lot. The first of the first are all Wonderkids pretty much. I won't go through all of them. But then on the outs, the main ones for the outs, I'll just quickly go through because these are quite easy to go through. We've seen Kimpembe leave the club because he wanted to leave the club to get first team football basically. 32 million, we made quite a nice little bit of money off him. 20 million we were meant to pay on there, 22 altogether nearly, and then 32 up front against Inter, from Inter, potentially rising. I think that rises to 32.5 potentially. But yeah, Inter Milan have got him. Then we also got rid of Robin Gosens, wasn't getting much football, went to, Al Duhail, 16.5 million, happy days. I mean, he's been pretty decent for us. We brought him in, he was alright. Then we look at a bit further up, Tomori gone to Liverpool, bit of a questionable one here for us because we did bring him in for 46 million. He's gone for 42.5. He just wasn't getting the game time this year, and he's not been fantastic, I've got to admit. He's not been like world class, so I thought 42.5 million is a fair amount. And then the two big ones, which has really upset me, Nonto. Wilfried Nonto has left us for 56 million. We brought him in for 17.5. There's no more to pay for him. He's been fantastic for us over the last 2 years. You can see last year he got us 10 goals. This year still performing pretty well, 1 goal, 2 assists. But he's gone to Brighton for 56 million. Minimum fee release clause, 82 million in that. He's going to be brilliant for them. I know he is. He's probably going to replace them up front. 135k a week, though. He was asking for ridiculous amounts. He wasn't happy. He wanted first team football. I couldn't give him first team football because we've got such quality in the team. If you compare him to the likes of Moukoko and the likes of players that we've got on there, even if you compare him to Evan Ferguson, you look at the state of that. Evan Ferguson is such the better player. And we considering he sold him for 56 and Evan Ferguson was about 92, that extra 40 million you'd probably try and invest in. And then the main other one that's left is Julian Ryerson. Julian Ryerson, yeah, he was getting a few games in for us. He's been a pretty decent servant for us for the last few years. 4.3 million he was brought in for in 22-23 from Union Berlin. He's then, performed pretty well, got us a few assists. This year, the output just wasn't there. I mean, 8 games, 7 off the bench, 1 assist, which is not on. It's just not on. 32.5 million we got for him. I mean, he is pretty good. Like if you look at him and you compare him, you try and find similar players. It brings up like, very, very good players near the top piece. Henriks, Nathan Patterson, but he's a bit of a unique player where in terms of going forward and crossing, yeah, he's great. Anticipation is not brilliant, decisions not brilliant, off the ball not brilliant, position not brilliant. He's not the fastest player in the world at 13 pace. He was just a good servant for us, and 37.5 million potentially to come into the club was fantastic. I couldn't turn that down. So in return, who have we signed? So I think our last signing in June, July, August maybe. The main pick of the bunch has to be Di Gennaro, who we've brought in. Looks a very solid player. 2-star ability already. Exciting young prospect. Could even be 5-star, but definitely going to be 4-star ability in the future. So we've brought him in. Then, other than that, we've brought in Alex Okmonek, a German 16-year-old who is also looking to be unbelievably promising. 17 million we paid up front, 27 potentially in the future. We brought him in. He's already worth around 45 to 72. I mean, Bayern are trying to poach some of these players. That's how good these guys are. Another one here, the big one, Ayrton Poche. So you might wonder why have I brought him in and why have I paid so much money, so much over the odds for this player. 30 million up front, potentially 43.5. Now that 43.5 is 50 games, 50 goals, 20 international debut game. Belgian, 18 years of age. I've brought him in. He's essentially going to be the replace for Nonto. I needed to bring someone in, and he suits that role quite well. I mean, if you look at how he compares to Nonto, he's a little bit better technically. The corners and crossing is much better than Nonto's already. Mentally, you don't expect him to be better, but he's, quite there on par. He's about on par with Nonto. And then technically, physically, he's pretty much the same. And the natural fitness and strength are just going to develop when he's, he gets better from being an 18-year-old. But an exciting prospect, again, another one that could be really, really good in a few years to come. So 18 years of age now, when he's 21, 22, let's see what we can sell him on for. We might be able to sell him on for a big fee. But yeah, that's the main ones that's come in. And then other than that, we've brought in other players. So we've brought in, for example, Marcus Leonardo, another player up front, a player that only cost us 14.5 million up front. And we've brought him in, and oh wow, already proving to be a very, very good player. He got an assist in his debut, and 16 finishing, 16 off the ball, 16 composure, great acceleration, great stamina and strength. Very similar to Vitor Roque. If you just have a look at him now, down here, Vitor Roque. Very, very similar types of players. Roque, maybe a little bit better technically, but actually physically and mentally, Leonardo just edges him a little bit. So I've got two players here. Roque, who's not too happy at the moment, wants a lot of game time. It's questionable whether or not he'll stay on. I've brought in Marcus Leonardo, who's in great form, who looks really good and can play. I've got 3 on the roll now on the bounce. So yeah, a lot of Wonderkids coming in, but the main one today is this Pokal semi-quarter-final even, away from home to Bayer Leverkusen. So we're going to put our strongest side out there. Let me just quickly get back to you once I've finished this. Right then, I think this is our best side that we can play, and we've got a bench option. I'm going to choose him in a minute. But yes, here we go. This is our new tactic. A bit of an asymmetric 4-2-2-2 basically. So we've got Fatty out on that left-hand side. But then we've got Bargi on the right as an inside forward attack. Then we've got Leonardo and Makoko up front. Marcus Leonardo playing that poacher role. Makoko playing the advanced forward. Julian Wirtz sits a bit deeper in the deep line playmaker role. And Martel in that defensive midfielder role as a ball-winning midfielder defend. Then across the back line, Ruggieri wing-back defend. That's the key thing. Hincapi in the middle with Schlotterbeck and then Diamande on the right, because we know that we've just sold Ryerson, and then all of a sudden Mapio goes out injured for 3 days, but Diamande can step in at that right wing back spot, which is very, very helpful for us. So yeah, Diamande in there as well, and we look so solid up front now, like Leonardo, Makoko, Fatty, Bargi all in there. And then even if you look on the bench now, I mean, Wirtz looking really good. Almada, not too happy at the moment, wants to start more games, but I can't feasibly put him in because we've got such good talent. And I know he's very, very good, like 120k a week star player. He should be playing every week, but where do I put him? Versus in good form. Rooney Bargi out on the right-hand side, so good for us. Ansu Fati out there playing brilliantly. Makoko and Marcus Leonardo look great up front. Even Vitor Roque doesn't get a C in the side. Submit the team, and that'll be our game. Del Grosso absolutely over the moon. Given the number 23, let's go to the match and let's play Bayer Leverkusen away from home to advance through to the semi-final of the Pokal. We want to win it again. We won it last year. Let's show everyone what we're made of. Let's get into this one as Bayer Leverkusen line up Schick, Bino Gittins, a player that we've actually loaned them, Diaby, Xhaka Palacios. We've got a strong back four in there as Tapsoda is in there as well. Recent form, 4 wins, a loss compared to their draw. That loss coming against, obviously, Liverpool in the Champions League. So let's skip this, get into the action, And let's see how we fare against a very strong Bayer Leverkusen side. They've still got Grimaldo, still got Frimpong, Brady, an interesting one I've not actually heard of. But yeah, let's encourage the side and get into this. Let's play balanced, a bit more balanced actually. I think that's the main, that's the way forward. Let's play balanced because last time we played balanced against them, we did pretty well. Grimaldo, there's a highlight here straight after we've turned it onto balance. Grimaldo on this left-hand side plays the ball inside. Gano Gittins has a shot on goal. Diaby picks it up there. We've tackled him there and we've won the ball off him. Ansu Fati now, he can come forward, punts it forwards. Ta gets there though, and Marcus Leonardo can close him down. Frimpong inside to Palacios, who plays it forward into Baumgartner. Schick plays through Bino Gittins against us. Our own player, who we've loaned out, has just scored for Bayer Leverkusen, cuts inside, and it's a good little run by him as well. Oh, and already 1-0 down after 16 minutes, and it's got to be one of our own as well. Look at the run inside. Bino Gittins gets inside, beats his man. Cobble can't stop it. It's perfectly in the top right-hand corner. Great goal by Bino Gittins. Bit of a conflict of interest here. I mean, he's playing fantastic football. He looks really good, doesn't he? 61 to 84 million he's worth. I don't think he's going to fit into our side at any point next year, so we might get a bit of money for him. But here we have it. Diomande plays it inside to Marcus Leonardo. Back out to Diomande. Whips one in towards the back post, and Brady is there to snatch it out of the air. You can see here we play quite a high pressing line, and Fati comes in behind. Diaby tries to beat his man now. Can we maybe nick it off him? He punts it back towards Brady. And Ta, who's not brilliant on the ball, we know he isn't, plays it to Tapsoda. He brings it forward now. Grimaldo, he's going to look to try and get as far forward as he can. Schlotterbeck cuts it out, and now Makoko tries to get in, and it's a brilliant tackle that looked like by Grimaldo. Diaby coming down this right-hand side now. We know they've got Schick in the middle of Palacios. Great touch inside. Brilliant tackle by Ruggeri there. And that is never, ever, ever a penalty. Never. Brilliant tackle there by Ruggeri. If this is a penalty, the amount of corruption, there we go. Finally, a no penalty decision going our way. Come on, boys. Right, I'm going to demand more from the lads. Come on. At the moment, wow, we're getting absolutely battered. We're getting battered by Leverkusen. I think they're just taking a lot of shots. Oh, there we go. It was completely turned on his head. Rooney crosses it in towards Marcus Leonardo, who's definitely... He's got to be onside because Rooney was so close to the byline there that it's not feasible for him to be offside. Goal awarded. Marcus Leonardo on his debut in the Pokal, and he's been lethal. Rooney crosses it in. Marcus Leonardo's there. I don't know how he scored that because he's facing the wrong way. Let's just watch this a bit closer. Wirtz into Rooney. Marcus Leonardo onside just about. And it looks like he just scoops it. Very delicate little touch. Puts it into the back of the net. Very happy at the moment as Rooney, another corner from this. Rooney Bargi picks up. It's in towards Ansu Fati. Gives it to Wirtz. Pulls it inside. Martel's there. Hits the bar. And Ansu Fati picks it up now. He's not on. Is he onside? He is. Ansu Fati puts it into the back of the net. And just before half time, just literally in the dying embers of the first half, we managed to turn this game on its head. Martel smacks it against the bar. They're trying to head it away. Comes back to Martel. Ansu Fati's definitely onside there. And he just launches it into the back of the net. Against the crossbar, into the side net in 47th minute, literally 2 seconds before the end of the half. And there we have it. We've turned the game on its head. You're doing very well, lads. Playing it cautious still. Grimaldo into Ta. Can we maybe win this ball back from them? Grimaldo now, he's got acres of space. That is well offside, Schick. I'm not even worried. That man is so far offside, it's unbelievable. But Bino Gittins, I'm going to have to do something about this man because I'm going to have to change the opposition and man mark him because he's playing unreal football. I knew it was disallowed. If you watch Schick there, look at him lurking at the back post. You can see him there. Grimaldo plays it to him. Look at what I mean by acres offside. Absolutely acres. Let's see how things change out there. So Ta. I've gone to a bit more of an attacking style of play now. We're playing cautious to make sure that we don't fall for this. Frimpong going down this right-hand side. He's playing as a winger now. Crosses it in towards the back stick. Cobble manages to keep that away. Come on, boys. Let's focus. Let's get something else from this game. Messi on the ball now. Into Almada. We've got the quality, we've not got the quality on. And it's a great tackle by Hincapi there. As Frimpong goes down the line. He's playing inside Schlotterbeck. Get that clear, son. Just get that clear for God's sake. Whoa. We're really playing on the edge here. Almada. Right now, here we go. Del Grosso has got space down this right-hand side. What can you do, my son? I've brought you on. Let's go on. Give us a bit of quality. Whip one in. Plays it back towards Diomande. Back inside. And, it's just so poor. How is that so poor? As it's played out wide to Frimpong now. What can Frimpong do? Takes it past his man. Sardar, Hincapi. Come on, put a foot in, lad. Frimpong. Ruggeri wins that back. But Frimpong gets there first. Schick on the volley. And he's put it into the back of the net. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Let's go. And you know what? I'm going to rival their attacking, because they're definitely going full out here now. I'm going to rival their attacking with attacking. Frimpong. Ruggieri, I don't know what he's doing on the ball there. Schick manages to just scuff it looks like, and Schlotterbeck can't get there, and it goes into the back of the net. It's 2-2. What a game this is turning out to be. 85th minute now. They've gone a little bit more, universal or uniform, should I say. There's a highlight here. Cobble punts it long. I don't know why we're doing this, because we've got no presence in the air towards the back there. Del Grosso picks it up into Schlotterbeck, plays it nice and neat. Andre tries to foul Del Grosso. It's poor. Schick comes forward now. What's he going to do with it? He's going to have a go from range. And that's way over, and nobody's worried about that one. Oh, God. There's another. Oh, my God. What has happened? Oh, Cobble. Calm down, lads. What is going on? I can't even tell him to calm down, but Jesus wept. Cobble really nearly made me I don't even know what to say. Oh, right. Come on. You weren't that bad. Just keep it up and keep going. We've got a highlight straight from the start of this half, and we're normally pretty good in extra time. Ruggieri's on it now. Into Rooney. What can he do with it now? Hincapi back onto it. Rooney Bargi gives it away again. Come on, boys. Rooney Bargi takes it off his man. Xhaka inside now. Frimpong. Rooney Bargi wins it back. Right. Reset. Reset it. Just calm down. Schlotterbeck inside. Andre plays it forward. Awful ball. Tap Soda. I don't even know what's going on. Into Brady. There's got to be something from this highlight. Grimaldo inside. Ez Abdi picks it up. Schlotterbeck now. Come on. Find the ball forward. Vitor Roque into Almada. Pulls it inside. Back into Vitor Roque. What can he do with it now? Vitor Roque takes it upon himself to put it into the back of the net. Brilliant goal there. It's put us back in front, but I'm not happy with how we're playing here. Let's go a bit more balanced. Almada. Poor touch. Roque picks it up. Poor again. I don't know what he's done there, and then he's just rifled it and had a go. And he's managed to find the back of the net. Vitor Roque. Credit to him. But another highlight. This is turning into an absolute fiesta, isn't it? This is an unbelievable game. So much going on. Ruggieri picks it out. What can he do going down this left-hand side now? He's got a good cross on him. Goes backwards towards Hincapi. And it's a poor ball out again. What's going on? Frimpong inside to Sardar. Who can he find? He finds Azazbi. Schick hits the post. Granit Xhaka's there. Was Schick offside though yet again? That's the question. As we're crumbling at the back. I don't know what's happening to us. Goal disallowed. Schick must have been offside. But oh my days. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know what's going on. Schick just offside. So I'm going to make some tactical changes just dead quick. Right, we're going to sit much deeper back. I wanted to bring on Sanchez, but we're going to play our wing-backs as defending wing-backs. So they don't actually go forward now. And just see out the game, because Bayer Leverkusen, they've had 2 goals disallowed there, where, well, it's indefinite offsides, but we just need to be careful, because I don't know what's going on. Let's fire up the lads. As there's another highlight here for Bayer Leverkusen. Can we win the ball back off them here? Mansverk is on it. All the way back to Ta. What can he do with it now? Kosunu, I think that's how you pronounce it. Ta on the ball. Come on, press him. Take it off him. Vitor Roque, come on, lad. Get it off him. Frimpong. Again, this guy down this wing. He crosses it in. He's headed down towards Xhaka again. And Cobble manages to just see that out. It's goal kick. But flipping heck. Messi on a free kick. Whips one in. Tapsoda's there. Diamande towards Hincapi. Puts it in the back of the net now. Was he onside? I think he might have just been on. I genuinely think he might have just been on. And it looks like it's a goal. Messi tries to whip one in. Tapsoda's there. Diamande leaps into the air. Tapsoda's playing Hincapi onside. Volleys it with his right foot. His weaker foot. And it goes into the back of the net. 4-2. Oh my lord. Just onside as well. Look at that. Tapsoda just playing him on. Hincapi pounces on it. 4-2 now. 108th minute. I'm going to have I've been wanting to have a drink for the longest. Messi intercepts. Andre on it now, back into Cobble. Right, just punt it out. Vitor Roque, can he win that header? He can't. Tapsoda beats him to it. Frimpong doesn't manage to get there. Almada now on the ball. What's he going to do with it? Back into Ruggieri. Great little 1-2 with Almada. Almada, come on, son. You want to start playing more games. Sardar plays it towards Schick, who's onside, it looks like. And that is wasteful. I don't know what's happening here, but whatever they're playing, these 2 wingers out wide, maybe that's what I should be playing. 2 wingers in this 4-2-2-2. Bayer Leverkusen may have opened my eyes to something here, but there we have it. What a game. Bayer Leverkusen out of the Pokal. We've gone through in extra time. That's got to go down as one of the most stressful games I've ever played. Here we go. So we're at the draw for the Pokal now. Let's watch this one. Start the draw. Mönchengladbach, Dusseldorf, Bayern and Dortmund. Dusseldorf, I wouldn't mind a Dusseldorf. I really wouldn't mind a Dusseldorf. Please. Oh my goodness gracious me. Bayer Leverkusen against Dusseldorf. I guess it's away from home for them, so that's maybe the only positive about that is Bayern Munich might go out to Dusseldorf, but I really doubt it as we've got to play Borussia Mönchengladbach. So I'll play this game against Mainz, then it'll be Bayern München away from home. That'll be a massive one. If we can get a win in that one, that'll be absolutely huge for us. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm actually out of breath. Wow. I might have to have a lie down after that game, but Jesus. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I shall catch you in the next one. From me, Alex, have a great day, and what an episode. Wonderkids, 4-2s, probably the best episode that I've recorded yet anyway. From me, Alex, have a great day. Ciao.